still not going to give me your name?
No, you can call PSB.
No, that's fine. You'll get a complaint. You're unprofessional. I'm here to document how unprofessional you are.
If you continue to follow me while I'm investigating something else, I will
This is a public sidewalk. Arrest me then.
Okay, you don't need to follow me. I'm conducting a police investigation.
I'm investigating this.
Then put the phone down, turn around.
Okay, take me to jail. You're taking me to jail?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I don't consent to any searches or seizures.
Marijuana, can I get a second, please?
So if you dig in my pockets, you've already illegally detained me. I'm going to sue you for all of this. I just want you to be absolutely aware. That way when you go to court for this, you can't say that I didn't tell you. Because I absolutely try to warn you. This is going to cost you your job. This is going to cost you your money, your salary. I'm going to dig into your employment record. This is not something you want to do. You can let me go right now. Give me your business card. Call it a day.
But you can continue to threaten me all you want.
How did I threaten you? You don't have to rough me up like this.
I'm not roughing you up, dude.
You are. You can be a little bit more.
You're sitting there. We're working a dude with a gun, and you're sitting there wanting to sit there and interrupt government.
I simply observed.
Yeah. Oh,
you just need to chill out, buddy.
You just need to shut up.
Okay.
And your light to remain silent. Do me a favor and do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So do you. I think doing what it do with a gun is more important than somebody recording you.
Well, since we're trying to contact the information we are, and you're sitting there right next to my cops with the plate carrier on.
Yeah. It's not illegal. It's not illegal.
No, it's not. But you're distracting my cops from doing their job.
What's up, everybody? It's Danny from the Constitution State here today. I hope everybody's having a good day. And we're back with another episode of Cops Creating Crimes to Suppress Transparency. This comes to us from the Real Constitutional Upholders, TRCU. This happened September 17th, 2024 on South Logan Street in Inglewood, Colorado. He not only exercises his First Amendment, but also his Second Amendment. But as you'll see, this makes no difference. This involves Officer Laura Torres, badge number 1907, and Manager Ryan Casper. All the information will be included. If anybody agrees that this is wrong or doesn't like how these officers acted, feel free to redress your grievances to the Professional Standards of Bureau. They claim this one wasn't just about the camera, but it was because he had a weapon and a plate carrier. And even though the quote-unquote crime had nothing to do with those things, they seized and kept everything of his. They said it was evidence. Evidence of what? What crime did he commit to where this stuff would need to be seized? So it appears like they just robbed him for his stuff. Imagine if you went out and you robbed somebody for their pistol and their plate carrier and all their other stuff. What would happen to you? I'll tell you what, you would go to court, they would paint you out to be the worst person on the planet, and then they'd give you a bunch of time and you would sit in jail. But for some reason, these fools wearing these costumes get absolutely no punishment, and they actually go out and do it again right after this. This is what they do. They do it repeatedly. And again, he wouldn't have been there if this officer had done what she was supposed to do and followed her policies and procedures and gave her name before all this happened. Because that's what all this is over. He wanted her name and badge number from earlier, and she wouldn't give it and was rude. So that's why he's here now. So it looks like she created the situation, but she clearly thinks that she's above the laws and she could just do whatever she wants, and she arrested this guy for absolutely nothing. And as you will see, the manager that shows up is absolutely useless.
The license plate number on this one is BSG048. This one is DCS Y98. This next one is BXR V05. And this last one, DGB 633. It was so simple. All she had to do was give her name. Now she's doing this. Still not gonna give me your name?
No, you can call PFC.
No, that's fine. You'll get a complaint. You're unprofessional. I'm here to document how unprofessional you are.
If you continue to follow me while I'm investigating something else, I will.
This is a public sidewalk. Arrest me then.
Okay, you don't need to follow me. While I'm conducting a police investigation.
I'm investigating this.
Then put the phone down, turn around.
Okay, take me to jail. You're taking me to jail?
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
I need you to put the phone down.
Okay, let me. Can I put it in my carrier?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I don't think this is what you want to do, but is your body cam going?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Put the palms together for me, please.
No problem. You're digging yourself into a lawsuit. It's a public sidewalk. Crime scene's over there. I'm over here, or whatever you guys are dealing with, I guess. Your department's already. I'm already preparing to put your department under litigation for Officer T. Williams for illegal detainment as well. So, I don't think this is something you want to do, and I'm really advising you not to.
You can advise me on anything
Okay.
you want to, but I'm the cop.
Okay. Oh, so that means you can illegally detain someone for no reason? For simply recording you? What's the crime that I committed?
You're obstructing an investigation.
How am I
have to
obstructing
pay
the
attention to
investigation?
you and instead of what I'm doing.
That's okay. No problem.
Do you have any weapons on you? Bring them to the castle.
It's on my hip if you couldn't tell already.
Well.
You're kind of blind. You're not a good cop. But where are we going?
We're going right here. Face the car.
Okay, no problem. I don't consent to any searches or seizures. So if you dig in my pockets, you've already illegally detained me. I'm going to sue you for all of this. I just want you to be absolutely aware. That way when you go to court for this, you can't say that I didn't tell you. Because I absolutely try to warn you. This is going to cost you your job. This is going to cost you your money, your salary. I'm going to dig into your employment record. This is not something you want to do. You can let me go right now. Give me your business card. Call it a day.
And you can continue to threaten me all you want.
How did I threaten you? By saying I was going to sue you because you're illegally detaining me? That's my right. I have my right to address my grievances with my government, and that is you. Illegally detaining me, and I have a problem with that. You've illegally stopped me already as well. This is all retaliatory. How's it going? I strongly recommend her against this. I'm gonna sue his department.
Yeah.
So
Well, you can.
you don't have to cop explain to me. It's okay.
No, I'm not going to explain. I'm just going to take your body armor off, and we'll deal with it in a second.
No problem. Just be careful with that. It's loaded. You don't need to yank it, you fucking idiot. It's a gun. It's a loaded gun.
No shit.
You're fucking stupid, bro.
You're a fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot. You don't have to rough me up like this.
I'm not roughing you up, dude.
You are. You can be a little bit more.
You're sitting there.
Relax.
We're working a dude with a gun, and you're sitting there wanting to sit there and
I
rough
simply
government.
observed. I simply observed.
Yeah. I don't like your car.
You just need to chill out,
You
buddy.
just need to shut the fuck up.
Okay. That's
Your
fine.
light to remain silent. Do me a favor and do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So do you. Anything you say or do will be held against you in a court of law.
Yep.
I think dealing with a dude with a gun is more important than somebody recording you. To be
Well,
honest.
since we're trying to contact the information we are, and you're sitting there right next to my cops with the plate carrier on.
It's not illegal. It's not illegal.
No, it's not, but you're distracting my cops from doing their job. So have a seat. Turn down your radio there for a second. Victor 10. Can you check and see if Luis is a convicted felon?
He is.
But
I don't think he is.
what the hell is it doing?
Yes. So he's been standing outside my car for
watching
about
him.
20 minutes.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you were in the car. I just
Yeah,
thought
she's
you-
trying to get a hold of the RP, and we're trying to deal with it. So we're
Enough's enough.
enough's enough. This is still recording. I want to record it. I mean, it's or just let's just throw it in the trunk.
So what does everybody think about this? Retaliatory or not? I think it's pretty clear that it is. And this just goes to show that when cops ignore their policies and their procedures and things as simple as giving their name, it creates other situations. He's there because she didn't give her name before. He stood by the car for I don't know how long. He's the one that fast forward through that part, so I don't know how long he was actually standing there, but it looks like a little bit, and it was completely fine. And she gets out of the vehicle to walk away, and he just simply asks her for her name again, and she tells him no to call the police. I don't know why anybody would need to call the police department or 911 simply to get an officer's name that's on scene. That just sounds like the dumbest thing ever to me. Which is nuts because she created this situation and then she arrested him for it when he didn't do absolutely anything wrong. She's the one that had done stuff wrong, not him. Then her rude ass walks away and he calls her unprofessional and she turns around and tells him she's going to arrest him if he keeps following her on this public sidewalk while she's doing a quote unquote investigation. Maybe we need to start hiring cops that are a little smarter, that don't have ADD, that can actually focus on something. Because it seems like they're arresting people now on a daily basis because they can't keep their focus or because they're scared of a law-abiding citizen. And he says, arrest me then. And she takes him. He even put the statute up for us. And I'll say that the Colorado statutes seem a lot better than the Connecticut statutes. I mean, it clearly states at the bottom that he needs to be using or threatening to use force, violence, physical interference, or obstacle. Connecticut doesn't have any of that. They'll just have the top part, which really makes it look like you can be arrested for anything. We saw it a couple weeks ago in Connecticut where the cop had to look up the statute for disorderly conduct and still arrested the guy when he wasn't committing disorderly conduct. So I don't know what the excuse is there in Colorado for these clowns. I mean, it is clearly written, and he did none of those things. Yet she kidnapped him, she stole his firearm, she stole his plate carrier, she stole whatever else he had on him. They seized it. That's armed robbery. She's not charged. The manager's not charged. Like, it's crazy. Here he says you legally can't be charged with obstructing government operation because a police officer gets distracted by you. I mean, it's sad that all these citizens know that. Yet the cops are still arresting people every day for this. Then we hear how the manager is. I mean, he's jerking and yanking on his loaded gun. You know, somebody that's supposed to be trained in firearms and how to handle weapons. Then the cop goes, oh, no shit. And then he calls him an effing idiot. Like, that's real professional, you clown. They're whining about dealing with a dude with a gun. Like, it's so important. If it was that important, that's what they would be focusing on. No, not the guy doing absolutely nothing wrong. Wearing a plate carrier and having a weapon on you legally means nothing at all. But it just goes to show how scared these pussies are. And by the way, the supervisor was talking to him and acting. You can tell he is not fit to be a public servant. He tells him to shut the F up. Oh, you have a right to remain silent. Use it. What, clown? You should be the one not saying anything. You clearly can't handle your emotions. If you get this upset over somebody doing nothing wrong, imagine what he does to somebody that actually commits a crime. How does he treat them? He said simply being there and asking the lady for her name is distracting them, and that's grounds to arrest him, which is complete nonsense. We all know that. I mean, this happened in September, 2-3 months ago now. Why haven't these cops been arrested and charged? Why haven't we seen this on the news? They said enough is enough. Enough is enough of what? They really hate transparency, and they really hate anybody trying to hold them accountable. We see the lengths that they go to on a daily basis to suppress people and information getting out about how they're acting. These criminals were out committing crimes 5 minutes after this. That's how pathetic this is. They go right back out and continue to do this. But I saw this and I thought this was nuts. I think everybody should see this. This is what people are dealing with all across the country. Anybody trying to film the police, this is the treatment you are getting. They will arrest you for absolutely nothing. They will fabricate something. They will look at a statute and they will say, wow, we can't arrest him for that, and then still arrest you. You know why? Because nothing happens to them when they do it. The unions, the politicians, the government protects these criminals. As long as they work for them, it doesn't matter what crimes they commit against the public. They just pat them on the ass and put them right back out there to do it. There's no real accountability. There's still no real transparency other than what we get and what we put out there. Despite FOIA and the FOIA laws, they still try to withhold public records, videos, all that stuff. And look what happens when the whole department breaks laws. Still nothing. But you better not go out there and go 5 miles over the speed limit or forget to use your blinker, because they will pull you over and they will steal money from you for that. And they will try to turn it into the biggest thing they possibly can. So leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about it. Definitely go check his channel out. Go show him some love. He deserves it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.